Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Ring Lamb, and today I have my Christmas book haul. So these are books I received yesterday. I have one book thrown in here that I did buy in November, but I didn't have any books to haul it with because I haven't bought books in like a while. And basically, just a disclaimer that I'm not bragging about any of this. I'm very thankful for the gifts that my family has bought me. And yes, let's continue on with the book haul. So the first book I received was Shopaholic to the Rescue by Sylvie Kinsella, and this is the 8th book in the Shopaholic series. And this is one of my most anticipated ones when I found out it was coming out. I think it came out in October, and I really wanted to read it, but I just saved it because I didn't want to buy it because I knew I wasn't going to get to read it right away. And I read the last one I think I finished it in January of 2015, but I could have finished it in late December of 2014. But basically the last page ended off on a cliffhanger. It's like to be continued. And I remember it exactly, so I think I might just jump right into this this vacation. And then I received Love May Fail by Matthew Quick. I still have not read Silverling's Playbook. I don't own it, but I really want to read it someday. But I read his book Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock, and it was really good. And this is one of his adult books compared to Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock, which was YA. And this one is basically, it's going to be really hard for me to describe these books, but basically this girl has like a meltdown and she moves back to her small town. And she is trying to save her English teacher, who's one of the only people that believed in her, and there's a lot of mishaps along the way and stuff like that. That's the gist I'm getting from these books. Sorry if these are not really good descriptions though, because I'm getting really because I haven't read the descriptions in a while because my family wanted lists like farther in advance. So, and then I'm getting all these plots mixed up together. Like I know what they're about, but like to relay them, kind of difficult. Then I received The Boy Most Likely To by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I've read her other 2 books and absolutely love them. I love My Life Next Door, obviously, well, if you watch my reviews, obviously more than what I thought was true. But I'm really excited to read this because it's the companion to My Life Next Door, and it basically revolves around her best friend's brother, I believe, and this other girl. One I'm super excited about is November 9 by Colleen Hoover. And if you guys have been watching my channel, especially this year, at the beginning of this year and late last year, I read my first Colleen Hoover book, and I've read so many of them so far, and this is the one that came out November 9th, coincidentally. And I've looked up a few reviews on it, and I've seen a lot of people saying it's their new favorite Colleen Hoover book. And like after reading Confess, Confess I believe it's called, it wasn't my favorite, like was in the middle. It kind of was a letdown, and then like Hopeless, Saving Hope, I believe, which is the second one, wasn't my favorite of hers. It was okay. It was because it was a retelling of the first book. So I'm having high hopes for this one because I want another one that had like that was like slammed and ugly love, and maybe someday I want another like really, really strong one like that. So I'm really excited. And this one is about a writer who meets a girl, and every year they go back and meet each other on the same day, and then he has to untangle fiction from reality. As far as I know, that's basically the gist of the plot. And then I received Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. Also, if I pronounce any of these authors' names wrong, sorry about that. Just sometimes I cannot pronounce words properly. And basically, this book is about a girl who I believe has OCD, and she gets into this poetry club. And this one sounds really good. I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I'm very excited. Then my parents found this Beyonce book, just like a Beyonce biography. It's a few years older, but I thought it'd be really interesting, and they thought that too. And basically it's just like pictures, and like it's like one of those music books that like they show like certain things about the songs and stuff like that, and then like certain things about the life and stuff. So I thought it'd be really cool. Very big. Need to find somewhere to store this because tops of my bookshelves are getting pretty full, but I'm really excited to read that because she's one of my favorite musical artists. Then I received Love, Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this one was turned into a movie, and I've heard really good things not only about the novel but the book. And I've talked to somebody who it's one of their favorite novels, so it's made me really excited to pick it up. Then I received The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn, or Gillian Flynn. Now, like I had somebody tell me how to say it. They're like, oh, it's Gillian just with a G. And then somebody said it was Gillian, so I'm really confused. So I'll just pronounce it both ways so there's no confusion. But this is the author of Gone Girl, Dark Places, and Sharp Objects. I loved all 3 of the books. Like, her writing is just so good. So I really want to read this short little book by her. It's just like a spooky story about, I believe it's about this girl, and like she reads auras or something, and then meets this girl named Susan. And it's kind of very murky. Like, they don't give much away because obviously it's such a small book. You don't want to give a lot away in the plot synopsis, But I like the back. It's like, you like ghost stories. And I just found that was really cute. Then I received Tiny Pretty Things by Sonia Charapatra and Danielle Clayton. Probably pronounced that horribly. But this book I was basically, Tiffany from About to Read, on her channel, she's raved about this. So it made me really intrigued. And then I believe there was a review or something. I don't know whose review it was, but they were saying that it was like Pretty Little Liars and Gone Girl, like there was comparisons, and maybe it was on the back, or like a review from like a newspaper or something, or a blog, I don't know, or like a direct quote. Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, I love Pretty Little Liars, and I love the Gone Girl kind of feel. So, and this is all about ballet and stuff, and like striving to be the best, and kind of like Black Swan apparently too. I've never seen Black Swan, but like I love Pretty Little Liars and Gone Girl, so it sounded like it'd be a book up my alley. And then I received Everything by Nicola Yoon. And I'm really excited to read this one because I've heard pretty good things about this one, and the cover is really pretty. This is basically about a girl who is allergic to everything, and then a guy moves in next door and events swirl from there. The next book is actually one that I bought in November, and that is Winter Stroll by Ellen Hildebrand. And basically this book is a sequel to Winter Street. I already read this and I already have a review of it. It should be one of my first 3 videos on my channel, I believe, after this or something. It's very, very recent. I did a review on it, and I absolutely loved it. Really good. And I just hadn't had any books that I bought in the last like 2 months, basically. I think like I didn't buy any. I think this is the only book I bought in November, so I didn't really have anywhere to haul it, so I just threw it in this haul. And then I received My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Wanga. And this is one that I really wanted to read at the beginning of this year when I was going to get, I believe, the 4th book in the selection series. I saw it and I was like, ooh, that looks really good. Basically, it's about a suicide pact, so it deals with quite serious issues, but it sounds very interesting, and I've heard really good things about it. I believe it was like there's a book club on YouTube, I think Booksplosion maybe. That book club did a month with this. I'm not sure. Or it was somebody on BookTube that had a book club. I'm not 100% sure, but that's how I saw it. And then I saw it in the store, and it really piqued my interest, so I'm really excited to read it. And then lastly, I received Happily Ever After by Kira Cass. This is the companion to the selection series, and this one includes the novellas and some exclusive scenes and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to read this. I think I might save this though until I read the 5th book in the selection series. I say that now though, but I probably won't wait. But I'm really excited to get to this one because I haven't read any of the novellas because I don't really like reading books online. Then they got released to paperback and I just forgot to pick them up. So I'm happy it's in like one condensed collection that's really pretty. And yes, that is my book haul. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have read these books before, definitely let me know what you think, obviously without spoilers, please. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so basically I forgot to add a book. My brother actually gave this to me yesterday, Christmas Eve, and I put it on my bookshelf and I got buried under another book I was actually reading at the time. So this is the last book I received, which is A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. And this one's like a love story told in 14 different viewpoints, and it tells about one couple's love story. So it sounded really interesting, and I really like kind of that narrative exposition. So yeah,